Hall. How are we doing?
We're doing wonderful. Seeing some awesome qualifying. We just had Michael Kelly throw down the fastest lap of the day right before we went to break with a 9:11.332. So he took over that lead from Scott Foley. We thought Scott Foley was a quick time at a 9:25.688. But Jim, we were talking earlier, we're wondering if we're going to break that 9-minute mark.
Yeah, we are talking about it, and I'm looking at this, and do you know what? Michael Kelly was absolutely on it. But what really amazed me is he looked so smooth. That's why I was fooled into thinking that it was only going to be around that sort of like 10-20 mark, something like that. Smooth is fast, Pam. We all know that.
Exactly.
So Michael Kelly, absolutely fantastic. But we've got some big hitters coming up all the way through this qualifying session. And let's not forget, at 3 p.m. it will be power hour, and the big guns are going to be coming out to play.
Yes, it is. And you going out yourself through that 1 o'clock hour, I'm super excited to see you out on race course. You're getting a little nervous watching this. You kind of, brought up to me a few minutes ago, but you're going to do just fine. You're well seasoned. But we do right now. On the bottom right-hand side is our 680 going through. Colin Hornick making his way through. He took off, was having a great fast time going, and then I'm not sure. I thought he was going a little faster than what he's actually doing right now.
Now, this actually looks like one of our 4600 class here in the top of our screen. So I think this car's already been out on course today. I'm just trying to get a number on that, and I'll let you know. But I'm wondering if he's been offered a rerun for some reason there. I'm just trying to get a number on there. As soon as I do, I will let you know. Could be, of course, that he just turned up late for qualifying. But we do try to get everybody in. If somebody has a mechanical failure or they can't make the start line for whatever reason, as long as they just didn't stay in bed late, we will try to get them onto the start line. We want everybody racing for as long as they can.
Yeah, so you start there on a ball. Yeah, you just left it high, and then they adjust as the flow of production. They make a call on their shot. Yeah. Nice and easy, just let them.
So if you're just joining us, this is the Everyman Challenge qualifying session here at the 2024 King of the Hammers. We're just watching this 4600 class car making his way down over the drop zone. It's a gnarly rock section. And this is the 4675, just had it confirmed. And he is getting a rerun due to a traffic jam. I thought I'd seen him earlier today. Yeah, that is Alex McNeil. When you have a course that is 3.5 miles long with some of the most famous trails that you can find here at Hammers, you are going to get the occasional traffic jam. But our race ops want everybody to have a fair time and also have a fair run. So Alex McNeil is rerunning his time. Let's see what he can do. We saw Sergio Pinillas laying down the fastest time in 4600 earlier on today. We've got more cars coming in. That is the 680. So there we've now got the 951. Oh, stand on it, Jeff. Come on there. That's beautifully saved there from Jeff as he makes his way down through back door. Big wheel stand. And that was on the first waterfall. You've got to be so careful. Everyone's always thinking that the big waterfall is the bottom waterfall, but the top one can catch you out. We saw King Josh Byler roll his vehicle there.
Fill me in. I've been kind of in and out of the VIP tent over there, so I haven't really been paying attention. So what have we seen so far today in qualifying?
Oh, well, we've seen lots of stuff so far in qualifying. We've had quite a few cars. Well, the majority of the cars have all made it through. We've had a rollover out here in the short course. We've had a few cars break down out on course. But right now, Michael Kelly is holding the lead in the 4800 Branding Motorsports Legends class with a 9:11.332. So Michael Kelly holding that number 1 position. Just recently took it over from the number 75 as Scott Foley, who was at a 9:25.688.
That's pretty exciting. You know, I always like watching the Four Wheel Parts Everyman Challenge crew out here qualifying. It's always fun to see these cars out. So how do you like the qualifying course this year, Pam? Do you enjoy it?
You know what? It's being in here with Jim, who's actually going to be going out qualifying, and talking to a lot of the other drivers that have been out there already. It's rough. Like last year, you know, going up backdoor, or not at backdoor, but at Chocolate Thunder.
It's pronounced Chocolat.
Chocolate. Chocolate Thunder was rough, but out here going down backdoor, they've made that look easy, but it's the before backdoor going through Resolution. It's pretty rough.
Resolution's got some big rocks in it. It always has, you know. But at least you're going down the trail and not up it, which makes life a lot easier. Because, you know, everything goes down eventually. That's just the truth, as long as you get the line right, which is nice to see. But it's always good to see these guys out here qualifying. How many cars we got qualifying today?
We have 162 that are qualifying. We have had a group of 30 cars so far take the checkered flag for qualifying out here today.
Do you think we'll see anybody come close to our UTV fast qualifying time of yesterday of 7:26 in one of these EMC cars?
I don't think so.
I have faith. Someone's going to do it.
I'm guessing the fastest lap, we were talking about this, Jim and I were talking about this, getting down into the sub 8.8s, but I think maybe like an 8:57 was my guesstimate.
Do we have a pool? Are we starting to bet?
I don't know.
There's one donut here that we can win.
Oh.
Jim took the other one.
Awesome. Well, he needs to fuel himself.
Yeah, he needs some of that vitamin F.
Oh, and there goes the hood. Not sure the number, but man, the hood just... 4816 just lost the hood of his car. That is Bodie Miller out there, just flew off. All right, the 4675, who must be a late qualifier, is because that's Alex McNeil. He actually took the green flag earlier on, but here he is coming through for his finishing lap. But Bodie Miller out there losing his hood. There's some trail treasure, as I call it, that somebody will be picking up.
Yeah, I'm sure one of the crew will get there and pick that up for him. But it's good to see that it didn't slow him down at all. He's still pushing hard.
It's good that it actually came off and didn't just slam.
The unfortunate Jeep front axle, I think.
Oh no!
Broke the axle at the finish line. I'm quite certain his pit crew is not happy with him right now. I already see the problem. He had a Canadian axle in the front of that car.
Oh, goodness. You can say that because you're Canadian.
They tend to separate from the rest of the country. It must be a Quebec axle.
Oh, goodness gracious. That's all on you.
I can make that joke because I'm part Canadian, so we're allowed to laugh at each other, so it's okay. But
that's exactly what I said, because you're Canadian.
That is an unfortunate, but I mean, it's better, I guess, to do it there than do it on the course. But as we can see, that truck now has a broken front axle right on the front of that. Oh! Where in Canada? Oh, it's an Alberta truck. It's full of rust. That's the problem. Probably straight out the tar sands, eh? I got a nod from the poor pit crew is heading over there right now. He said that's our truck, and yes, now we have to fix it.
have Alex McNeil here with True North Racing, car number 4675. He was in qualifying this morning. And Alex, tell us a little bit about your run.
For those that didn't catch it, it didn't end well. We actually made some really good time. We had a great run. We actually ended up having to restart because of some red flag issues on resolution. And second time we started, I think we were even faster through the first half of the course. Got into resolution probably around a few minutes better than we did the first time, or a few seconds better than we did the first time. We ended up making really good time down. Got to the bottom, realized something didn't feel right. We couldn't climb the sandhill. We were planning to take the bypass. Because of that, we ended up saying screw it and turned downhill and went to the back door. Came into the infield. Still didn't feel like we had full traction. The car kind of felt like it was in rear-wheel drive the whole time. And when we crested the final jump, we probably got a little bit too excited, a little too boomy on the throttle, and cracked the front axle housing in half, bent our steering ram, and bent our shock too. So we are in the process of tearing it down, seeing if we can get it back together for race day. But I hear we got a pretty good time, so
yes,
silver lining.
Unofficially you had a 12:23, and just an update, you are currently 31st overall.
Not bad.
First in the stock.
All right, well, we're gonna go see if we can get this thing back together.
Thanks, Alex.
Parts, and yeah.
We've got Scott and Blaine here, part of our pit crew of True North Racing. Guys, what's your plan to get this car fixed ready to go for Friday?
We've already cleaned up the knuckle, or the tube. We're going to inner sleeve it with that piece of POM tubing. And then we're going to try and get it in there straight. And that's it. Put it back together.
Truss it.
Try to find broken parts, the broken steering ram and broken shock shaft. And yeah, that's it.
Seeing as how our real welder didn't show up, we're going to throw some goobers at it.
Yeah, he's at home working.
Thanks, guys. We'll let you get back at it.